Okay, hello everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome to Swiflearn. How are you all? Yes, how are you all doing? How are you all doing? How is life going on? Okay, great, fantastic. All right. Let me just check how many of you have joined the session. Just a minute. All right. So, yes everyone. So, I'm able to see that many of you have joined the session. Yes. Okay, let me just see how many of you have joined the session. All right. Okay. So, once again, good afternoon, everyone. I'm your maths instructor and my name is Minal Bhare. All right. So, I'm going to teach today a class 10 topic that is a polynomial. All right. So, today I'm going to start this new chapter. So, are you all excited? Yes. Okay. So, are you all well energized and ready to start the session? What you all say? Tell me. Come on, tell me fast. Hello, Mayank. Hi. Yes. Okay, everyone. So, I'm able to see that many of you have joined the session. All right. So, once again, very good afternoon. All right, let's start the session with well energized form. Okay. All right. So, before starting the session, let me introduce you with Swiflearn. What is Swiflearn? Swiflearn is an online teaching platform that provides 100% live interactive classes for grade 3rd to 10th. Alright, we have a personalized attention batch with a maximum of 6 students so that we will give maximum attention to each and every student. Personalized attention to each and everyone. Alright, once again we have a dedicated academic mentor team to track and work on the student progress, and we will provide the feedback to the students on the timely basis. And also we cover the syllabus as per the school exam schedule. Means we will cover the CBSE, ICSE syllabus and also handle the custom request and also arrange the class accordingly. Okay, so this is all about the Swiflearn. Let's move to our key features. What are the key features of the Swiflearn? So we will provide the detailed progress reports to the parent so that they can track their child's progress. Okay, and also you can give unlimited practice tests in the Swiflearn. Lots of practice tests are there so that you will check your progress on timely basis. Also, you can give the Swiflearn academic test series on the weekly or on the monthly basis. And also, you can give the subjective test for the school exams. All right, so that you will have a better subjective knowledge of your school exams. All right. Okay. So you can also book a free trial class with the Swiflearn and experience the quality teaching with the Swiflearn. Okay. So this is all about our key features. Okay. So if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, click on the subscribe button. Press the bell icon so that you will never miss any update with the Swiflearn. All right. And if you like the session, click on the like button, comment and share it with your friends. Okay, everyone. All right. So, are you all ready with your pen and copy? What do you all say? Yes. So, give me a virtual high five. Yes. All right. So, let's start the session. So, the today's session is class 10th polynomial. Okay. And this is the first session of this. So, let's move on to the objective. What we are going to study in today's session. So, today we will recall polynomial and its examples. Then, zero of a linear and quadratic polynomial, graphical representation of linear polynomial, then graphical representation of quadratic polynomial, then graphical representation of cubic polynomial, number of zeros in linear, quadrilateral and cubic polynomials. So this is all about the objective that we cover in today's class. All right, everyone. Okay. So let's start the session. Let's recall what is polynomial. Okay. So what do you all think? What is polynomial? Actually, the meaning is there in the word polynomial itself. Okay, let me introduce you with the meaning. So, polynomial is actually made from the word. The word is poly plus nomial. Yes, it is made from two words. That is polynomial. So, what is the meaning of polynomial? Poly means many. And nomial means what? Nomial means terms. So, what's the meaning of polynomial? Polynomial means it consists of many terms. Lots of terms are there in the polynomial. All right. So, you understood the meaning of the word polynomial. That means many terms. Okay, everyone? All right. So, let's move on to the meaning of polynomial. What is polynomial? It is an expression which consists of variables, constant and the coefficient. So what's given? It consists of variable, constant and coefficient. Okay, let us understand what's the meaning of polynomial by an example. Let's take an example, and the example is like this. So the example of polynomial is 5x cube minus 2x squared plus 3x plus 2. So this is what? This is a polynomial expression. Okay. Alright. Now let's move on to this. 5x cube, 2x squared, 3x and 2. All these are what? These are the terms of a polynomial. Alright. So this is the first term. This is the second term. This is the third term. And this is the fourth term. Alright, so polynomial consists of many terms like this. It consists of how many terms? It consists of 4 terms. Okay, alright. Now, it is also given it consists of variables. Okay, let's take the first term. The first term is what? The first term is 5x cube. Alright, so the meaning of polynomial actually says it consists of variable. So in this term, the variable is what? X is the variable. Alright, now again, the polynomial say it consists of constant. Yeah, the constant term is also there. The fourth term is the constant term 2. And it consists of coefficient. Now, the word is coefficient. Okay. We have actually taken the term, first term, 5x cube. And here the x is what? Variable. Now, coefficient is what? Coefficient is this 5. Alright. Okay. So, what is the coefficient of x cube? We can say the coefficient of x cube is what? 5. So the coefficient is what? It is in multiplication with the variable. Alright. So here the coefficient of x cube is 5. If I say what is the coefficient of x square, then the coefficient of x square is what? 2. If I say what is the coefficient of x, then coefficient of x is what? 3. So every term consists of what? Variable, coefficient and one more thing. You see that x raised to the power 3. So this power is nothing but it is known as exponent. What it is known as? It is known as exponent. Alright. So each term consists of what? Each term consists of 3 things. The first is variable. The second is coefficient. And what about the third? The third thing is exponent. Alright. So every term consists of 3 things. Variable, coefficient and exponent. Got it everyone? So I think now you all understood what's the meaning of polynomial. Yes? Okay. So it is an expression which consists of variables, constant and coefficient. Alright. Till here any doubt? Any problem? Anyone? No? Okay. So let's move on to the next one. And just a minute. Yes. So I have say that it consists of variable, constant and coefficient. And let's take one simple polynomial. 5x cube plus 2x. Alright. So, if I talk about the condition, because each term consists of 3 things, that is variable, constant and coefficient. So, first I will talk about the condition of variable. So, here the variable is x. So, we can say there is no condition of the variable. The variable can be any alphabet. Means it can vary from A to Z. It can be any alphabet. Means we can take any variable from A to Z. A, B, C, D, whatever we can take. Alright. Next, move on to the condition of constant. Alright. Again, there is no condition in the constant. We can take any constant term. For example, if I say we can take any numbers, means any real number. Any real number. It can be positive number. It can be negative number. It can be a square root number. It can be a cubic number. Anything. Means we can take any real number. Alright. But the most important thing is the condition of exponent. And you have to keep this thing in mind, that there is a condition with the exponent. You have to take the positive whole number. Means you have to take a whole number. The exponent varies from 0 to, you can take any number, but it will be a whole number. Alright, you have to take a whole number, 0, 1, 2, 3 up to infinite. Alright, so this is the condition for the exponent and you have to keep this thing in mind. Alright everyone? Okay, so this is all about polynomial. What is polynomial? It is an expression which consists of variables, constant and coefficient, and you have to keep one thing in mind, that the condition of exponent is it consists of whole number. Alright, okay. If you understood this one, let's move on to the next one. Okay, just a minute. Alright. So what I say, the exponent of variable should be non-negative integral values only. Okay, just a minute. I give one example and you have to tell me whether it is a polynomial or not. Okay, so the example is, if I say 2x raised to the power minus 5, what do you all say? Is it a polynomial or not? So I say no condition, no problem with the variable, it is x, no problem with the coefficient, it is 2. But I have said that the exponent will be what? It is non-negative integral. But here the exponent is what? It is a negative integral. That's why we will say it is not a polynomial. Alright, one more example I will give to you. The next example is, if I say 4x plus 3 upon x, what do you all say? Is it a polynomial? What do you all think? Polynomial hai ye wala expression? Again, it is not a polynomial. Why? Because here the variable is in division. So in polynomial the variable not will be in division. Variable को division में नहीं होना है. It will be either in the multiplication form, not in the division form. Alright, so again it's not a polynomial. And one more example, if I say 4x cube plus 2 by 3x plus 2. So what do you all think? Is it a polynomial expression? Yes? Yes, it is a polynomial expression because it follows all the condition of the polynomial. Means no problem with the variable, no problem with the constant, and no problem with the exponent. Okay, so it follows all the condition. That's why it is a polynomial. Got it, everyone? Now I think you all understood what's the meaning of a polynomial. Okay? All right. Okay, good morning, mother. Yes, I think you all understood. Any doubt till here? किसी को कोई भी प्रॉब्लम है इन द एक्सप्लेनेशन ऑफ अ पॉलिनोमियल? आई थिंक अब सबको समझ में आ गया कि पॉलिनोमियल का मीनिंग क्या है. ओके, सो इफ यू ऑल अंडरस्टूड दिस वन, लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. And what's the next slide say? Find the degree of a polynomial. Alright, so let's move on. What is the meaning of a degree of a polynomial? Okay. Before that, anyone knows what's the meaning of a degree of a polynomial? Anyone wants to share? कि आपके according what is the meaning of a degree of a polynomial? Anyone wants to tell me? Just tell me in the comment section. Okay. So what we are talking about? We are talking about the degree of a polynomial. Okay. So degree of a polynomial is nothing but it is the highest exponent value. Degree of polynomial is nothing. It is the highest exponent value of any of its term. Okay, any of its term, because the polynomial consists of many terms. So what is degree? Degree of the polynomial is the highest exponent value of any of its term. Alright, okay, I will give you one example. The example is, if I say 4x cube plus 2x square minus 3x plus 5. Okay, now if I will say what is the degree of this polynomial, you have to find the degree of the polynomial. So let's move on to each term. Here what is the power of the exponent? So here the value of the exponent is 3. Here what is the value of exponent? It is 2. Now here it is 1 and here it is 0. No value because here the variable is not present. So what is the degree? If anyone say what is the degree, so here we will say degree is equals to what? Degree is 3, because degree of a polynomial is what? It is the highest exponent value of any of its term. Alright, so here the highest exponent value is what? 3. Got it, everyone? So what is the degree of a polynomial? Degree of polynomial is the highest exponent value of its term. Got it? Any problem, any doubt till here? No? Alright. So this is actually first thing that yes, here we are saying that here the variable is only one. Only one variable is there. X is only present. But what about the second condition? If we have a polynomial, if we have a polynomial with more than with more than one variable. If we have more than one variable, then what will be the degree of the polynomial? Alright, actually the definition of degree will be the same. Degree of polynomial is the highest exponent value of its term. Okay, but what happens if we have a polynomial with more than one degree, more than one variable? Alright, for this let's take an example. Okay everyone, so let's take an example, and the example is 3xy, the simple one, minus 2 is equals to 3. Alright, so here it consists of what? It consists of two variables. The variable is x as well as y. Alright, okay. So see here, it consists of two variables. So here what will be the degree? Yeah, so here degree, to find the degree we have to add the power of exponents for each of its term. Each of term together. Alright, here we can't say na, that here the power of this term will be what? We don't know because it consists of two variables. So here what we have to do, we have to add the power of the exponent for each term. So here the power of x is what? See here, the power of x is 1 and the power of y is what? 1. So what we have to do, we have to add them. 1 plus 1 is equals to what? 2. So what is the power of this term? The power of this term is 2. And what is the power of these two terms? It is 0. So what we will say here, the degree is nothing but degree is what? 2. Alright, so you have to keep this thing in mind. First, if it consists of only one variable, then the degree will be what? The highest exponent value. But if it consists of more than one variable, then how we will find the degree? How we will find the exponent's power? We will add the powers of both the variables. Alright, got it? Okay, so let's do some examples so that you have a better understanding what is the meaning of degree of a polynomial and how you are going to find the degree. Okay, so let's move to some examples. All right. Okay, so let's solve these examples together. So here, this is a variable in 1 degree. Sorry, this is a polynomial in 1 degree. Okay, so we have to find the degree. Find out the degree of each term first. Alright, here the first term degree is what? The first term power is 2. Here the first term power, second term power is what? 1. And here the power is 0. So what is the degree? So here the degree is the highest power of the exponent of each of its terms. So degree is 2. Let's move on to the second example. Here what you will say? Degree will be what? Degree is equals to 1 because the highest exponent power is 1. Okay. Now moving on to this one. What is the degree here? Degree will be 4x cube, then x and then 0. So degree will be what? The highest exponent power, that is 3. Okay. Now let's move on to this one. So here what you will say? The highest exponent power is what? 5 because here it is 2, 3, 2 and 1. So answer will be what? Here the degree will be 5. Got it everyone? So I think now you all understood how to find the degree of a polynomial. Okay? Alright. I will give you one more example. And you have to tell me what is the degree of this polynomial. So the example is 3x cube plus 4y plus 2x square y square. Alright. So now, can you tell me what is the degree? If I say the exponent power of the first term is 3, the exponent power of the second term is 1, and the exponent power of the third term is what? 2 plus 2, that means 4. So what is the degree? Degree is nothing but it is the highest exponent power, and here the highest exponent power is what? 4. So in this way you can find the degree of any polynomial. Either it is in one variable or it is in 2 or it is in 3 variable. Got it? Till here, any doubt anyone? Yes, let me just check. Okay, Vidya Singh, you are saying great help. Okay, thank you. Alright, so any doubt till here? No? Alright, so no doubt is there. Let's move on to the next example. Next slide. And here is the next. So now let's understand what is 0 of a polynomial. Okay, ready everyone? Alright. So what is the 0 of a polynomial? Let's have a look. Zeros of a polynomial are the zero values of a variable for which the value of a polynomial becomes 0. Means it in simple, what is 0 of a polynomial? The value by which the polynomials become 0. Means the whole polynomial expression becomes 0. That is the 0 of a polynomial. Okay, I will explain you. Let's have a look. So the example is, if the polynomial expression is 10x plus 10. Okay, alright. So for which value of x, px will be 0? So that value will be what? That will be the 0 of a polynomial. So we have to find that value of x for which this whole polynomial expression will be what? 0. Okay, alright. So now let's put this expression px equals to 0. So if I put 10x plus 10 equals to 0, what I will get? This becomes a simple equation, and we already know how to solve this type of equation. We have already learned about this in class 6th, 7th. Yes. So let's have a look how we are going to solve this one. So 10x plus 10 equals to 0. This means when I shift 10 to the right hand side, it becomes 10x equals to minus 10, and in all x equals to what? Minus 10 by 10. That means x equals to minus 1. It is the 0 of the polynomial. Got it everyone? So here, what is the 0 of a polynomial? This polynomial 10x plus 10, it is minus 1. So minus 1 is the 0 of a polynomial. Got it? So how we have find this 0 of a polynomial? By actually putting the value of this variable, this polynomial equals to 0. And then solve the simple equation and then find the value of this variable x. Got it? Yes. Let's have a look on some more example to have a better understanding. So let's explore more about zeros. Okay. Yes. Here is. So if there are values like q and r for which px equals to 0, then q and r are the zeros of a polynomial. Okay. So we can also write that pq means the value of the expression of a polynomial. When we put a variable as q, it will be equals to 0. And when we put the value of the expression polynomial as r, if we put the variable as r, and we get the answer, the whole polynomial expression is 0, then this q and r are nothing, but they are what? They are the zeros of a polynomial. Got it? Okay everyone. So if you got this one, let's move on to some more examples. So finding zeros of a polynomial. Let's find the 0 of a polynomial. Okay. So for that you have to follow some steps. I will show you which steps you have to follow. Alright. So the first is, let's assume we are giving a polynomial. Okay. So first we have to assume that a given polynomial is px. Now to find the 0 of a polynomial, we will set this polynomial equal to 0. Like this. We have to set px equals to 0. So the second step is what? We have to set that px equals to 0. Now this polynomial will become a simple polynomial equation, and we know that how to solve this equation. So in these three steps we can solve the 0 of a polynomial. Alright, so first what we have to do? We have to assume a polynomial, then put that polynomial equals to 0 and then solve that polynomial equation. Okay? Alright. Okay, so let's move on to the next one and find some zeros of a polynomial. Okay, let's have a look on some questions. So here, this is the linear polynomial ax plus b. Why it is a linear polynomial? Because it consists of only one variable and the degree is what? It is 1. Okay, that's why it is a linear polynomial. Okay, so here what we have to do? We have to first put px equals to 0 like this, and then we have to solve the expression. So the expression becomes what? Ax equals to minus b, and at last x equals to what? Minus b by a. Got it? So what is the 0 of this linear polynomial? The 0 of this linear polynomial is what? X equals to minus b by a. So when we put the value of x as minus b by a, we will get the value of this polynomial as 0. Got it? Okay. So substandard format of 0 of a linear polynomial. Let's have a look. If k is a 0 of a polynomial px, means mx plus n, then pk is what? Mk plus n. If k is a 0, so we can put x equals to what? K. Yes, so pk equals to what? mk plus n. Alright everyone? Okay. Now we have to put this value as 0 because we have to find the value of that 0k. Alright, for this we have to put this variable, we have to put this polynomial as equals to what? 0. Okay. Alright. So now k is what? K is equals to minus n by m. How? Just only by solving the equation. So we get the value of k as what? K is equals to minus n by m. Got it? So the 0 of a linear polynomial mx plus n is nothing but it is equals to what? Minus n by m. So in this way we can find the 0 of any polynomial. Alright? Okay. Good afternoon, Padam. Yeah. Alright. Okay everyone. So till here any problem, any doubt? किसी को कोई भी problem? किसी को कोई भी छोटा वाला मोटा वाला doubt? Okay, no doubt. Let's have a look on to some facts. Okay, that we gather from all the facts. What fact we have gathered through some more through the last previous examples. So 0 of a linear polynomial is related to its coefficient. How? Linear polynomial only have one 0. So we have already seen that in the last case. Yeah, this one. So the 0 is what? 0 is equals to minus n by m, and n and m are what? They are the coefficient of a polynomial. So the fact that we gather is what? 0 of a linear polynomial is related to its coefficient. Okay. And second is linear polynomial only have one 0. Why? Because the power degree here is 1. So it consists of only one 0. Okay. Alright. Let's have a look on some question. What do you all say? Let's try this question together. Okay, now I know अब सबको सारे क्वेश्चन बनने वाले हैं बिकॉज हमने बहुत सारे एग्जाम्पल्स देख लिए हमें कैसे सॉल्व करना है. ओके, सो सॉल्व दिस वन. फर्स्ट वन, लेट्स सॉल्व टुगेदर. ओके, सो व्हाट्स गिवन इन द फर्स्ट वन? px equals to 4x plus 9. Alright, so first step is what? We have to assume that px is what? 4x plus 9. Then second step is what? We have to put it is equals to what? 0. And then after solving it, what we will get? 4x plus 9 is equals to 0. And then when we solve this one, let's see. 4x plus 9 is equals to 0. Then 4x is equals to what? Minus 9. Then x is what? X is nothing but it is equals to minus 9 by 4. So what is the 0 of the first one? So 0 will be equals to what? 0 means value of x is equals to what? Minus 9 by 4. Got it? Any problem? No problem. Yeah. Alright, let's move on to the next one. So what is the next polynomial? It is 8y plus 6. So how we are going to solve this one? We have to put this polynomial is equals to 0. So then what we will get? Then 8y is equals to minus 6. Then y is what? Minus 6 by 8. And when we simplify this fraction, we will get what? Minus 3 by 4. Got it everyone? Okay, let's have a look on the third one. So what is given in the third one? 97v plus 7 is equals to 0. Then by putting this expression is equals to 0, what we will get? When we shift the values onto the right hand side, we will get what? V is equals to minus 7 by 97. Got it? Alright. So in this way, we are going to solve the zeros of a linear polynomial. Okay, so we have solved the zeros of our linear polynomial. Till here, any doubt, any problem? किसी को कोई भी छोटा वाला, कोई भी मोटा वाला doubt? No? Alright. I know. You all are saying, ma'am, इतना easy तो है. अब तो सब कुछ बन रहा है हमको. Alright. So let's move on to the next one and zeros of a quadratic polynomial. So today, next we will discuss how we are going to solve the zero of a quadratic polynomial. Okay. So for this, let's take an example. Suppose px is what? 2x square plus 7x plus 3. Okay. And we have to find the 0 or zeros because it is a quadratic polynomial. What do you all think? What is the degree of a quadratic polynomial? Its degree is 2. Its maximum power is what? 2. Alright. So it consists of how many zeros? It consists of 2 zeros. Okay. Now, what will be the first step? First, we have to put px equals to 0. Okay. So 2x square plus 7x plus 3 is equals to what? It is equals to 0. Okay. Now, what is the next step? There is a method called as middle term splitting. Okay. So we have to split the middle term. How we are going to solve this one? Let's have a look. So 2x square plus 7x plus 3. Okay, and we will split the middle term in such a way that its addition will be equals to product of the constant and coefficient of x square. What's given? I just explain you. Okay, so in the quadratic equation, what we have to do, how we are going to solve, we have to split this middle term. The middle term is what? 7x. And how we are going to split this middle term? We have to first take a multiplication of coefficient of x square, that is 2, and the constant term, that is 3. What we will get? We will get the multiplication and 6. Okay, now we have to take the factor of 6 like this, that their sum will be equals to what? Their sum will be equals to the middle term. Alright, so the factors of 6 will be what? It will be 2 by 3, 2 and 3. Yeah, it will be 2 and 3. Or the other factor is what? It will be 6 and 1. But when we add 2 and 3, we don't get 7. Okay, so we can't take this as a factor. But when we add 6 and 1, the factors of 6, 6 and 1, we will get 7 as a factor, 7 as an addition. So what we are going to take? We are going to take these two factors of 6, that is 6 and 1. Got it, everyone? Okay. So first what we have to do? We have to split the middle term, and how we are going to split that? First take the multiplication of constant and the coefficient of x square like this. Then we have to take the factor of 6 like this, so that the addition of those two factors will be equals to what? 7. And we got these two factors 6 and 1. Got it? Okay. So this is the second step. Let's move on to the third step. Yeah. Alright. Next step is what? Take such factor of 6 such that we add them, then it is equals to the middle term. And we know that what are the two factors? 6 and 1 are the factors. When we added them, they are equals to what? Middle term, that is 7x. Got it? So how we have split this middle term? It becomes 2x square plus 6x plus 6 plus x, and when we add them, it becomes what? 7x. Okay, plus 3 equals to 0. Here we simply split the middle term. Alright, then next what we have to do? We have to take common. So 2x square plus 6x plus x plus 3 is equals to what? It is equals to 0. Okay, next what we are going to do? 2x equals to x plus 3 plus 1 x plus 3 is equals to 0. What we have taken? We have taken a common. From these two terms, what we have taken common? 2x. And from these two terms, what we have taken common? X and 3, 1 is common. And in these two, 2x is common. Alright. So 2x, x plus 3 plus 1, x plus 3 equals to 0. So it can be written as like this. X plus 3 is common and then 2x plus 1. So what we will get? X plus 3 and 2x plus 1 is equals to 0. Got it, everyone? Till here? Okay, so you got all these things. Let's move on to the next slide. Alright, so clearly what you have? X plus 3 is equals to 0 and 2x plus 1 equals to 0. Got it? So at last what you will get? X plus 3 is equals to 0 means x equals to minus 3. And 2x plus 1 is equals to 0 means 2x equals to minus 1, or we can say x equals to minus 1 by 2. Got it? So we will get 2, 0. First 0 is what? X equals to minus 3, and second 0 is what? X equals to minus 1 by 2 by solving that polynomial equation. Okay, so thus for x equals to minus 3 and x equals to minus 1 by 2, px is what? 0. Because when we put the value of a 0, the value of the expression will be equals to what? 0. So hence for p equals to p minus 3 and p minus 1 by 2, given expression will be equals to 0. So what are the 0 here? Zeros are minus 3 and minus 1 by 2. Got it, everyone? Yes, it's so easy. Only what we have to do? We have to split the middle term and then find the values of our roots. Okay. So till here, any doubt, anyone? किसी को कोई भी problem है? Just comment me in the comment section, or else we will move on to the example. What do you all think? Let's move on to the example. Okay. So before that, let's have a look on some fun fact. What is the fun fact for the quadratic polynomial? It has at most 2 zeros. Means maximum zeros will be 2, not more than 2 zeros. Because the degree of the quadratic polynomial is what? 2. That's why the maximum zero will be what? 2 zeros. Okay. Now, that will be the fun fact. Let's find the zero of a following quadratic polynomial. What do you all think? Let's solve together. Okay, so let's have a look, and this is the first question. Okay, and let's solve this question together. So what's given in the first question? Our given polynomial is what? Px is equals to 5x square plus 11x plus 2 equals to 0. Okay. So what is the first step? First step is what? We have to put this px equals to 0. Means we have to put 5x square plus 11x plus 2 is equals to what? 0. Then next step will be what? We have to split the middle term. Okay. And how we are going to split the middle term? We have to split the middle term in such a way that the product of coefficient of x square, that is 5, and the constant is equals to what? The product will be equals to 10. So we have to take the factor of 10 like that the sum of the factors of 10 will be equals to what? The middle term, that is 11. So what you all think? What are the factors of 10? The factors are like this, 5 and 2. But we don't get, when we add these two, we don't get 11. So we can't take this as a factor. And next factor will be what? 10 into 1, that is 10 and 1. And when we add these two factors, what? Did we get 11 as answer? Yes, we get 11 as an answer, as a middle term. So yes, what two factors that we are going to take? 10 and 1. So the second step will be splitting the middle term, and we will split the middle term like this. 10x plus 2 is equals to 0. Any doubt till here? No? So this is our second step. Then third step will be what? Take common. So take common. From these two terms, what we will take as a common? 5x. 5x is common. Okay. Then what is left in the first term? If I take 5x common, then x is left in the first term. If I take 5x as a common, then 2 is taken. 2 is left in this second term. Alright. Then if I talk about third and fourth term, what I will take as a common? We will take 1 as a common. So what we will get? X plus 2 is left is equals to 0. Alright. Then the fourth step will be what? We have to arrange this equation. So x plus 2 is common. So I will take x plus 2 as a common from these two terms. And then what is left? 5x plus 1 is equals to what? 0. So we have taken again common, and then our equation will be simplified this like this. Alright. And this shows, means if I say about this, then what it shows? X plus 2 is equals to 0 and 5x plus 1 is equals to what? 0. Now can we solve this equation? Yes, it's so easy. We know that. So if I solve this equation, what I will get? X equals to minus 2. And when I solve this, we will get x equals to minus 1 by 5. Any problem? So here x equals to minus 2 and x equals to what? Minus 1 by 5. Got it? So what are the roots here? X equals to minus 2 and x equals to minus 1 by 5. You are thinking, ma'am, you are saying roots. Yeah, zeros sometimes are also known as the root of a polynomial. Okay. So what are my answer? The zeros of a polynomial is what? Answer is zeros of a polynomial is minus 2 and minus 1 by 5. Got it everyone? कोई भी doubt किसी को कहीं पे भी? Understood this? The first one? Now understood how you are going to solve this one? 5x square plus 11x plus 2. Okay? Alright, so if you understood this one, let's have a look. One more question. What do you all think? एक और क्वेश्चन करें अपन, जिससे और भी बेटर अंडरस्टैंडिंग हो जाए हमें कि कोई भी क्वेश्चन आता है तो हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू सॉल्व दिस वन. ओके, so let's move on to the next one and let's take another example. So the second one is, so this is the second example. Px equals to 3x square plus 8x plus 5 equals to 0. Alright, let's solve this question together. And अब तो हम फास्ट कर सकते हैं बिकॉज हमें सब कुछ बन रहा है कि हमें कैसे सॉल्व करना है. Alright, so solution will be, first we have to put px, that is equals to 3x square plus 8x plus 5 is equals to 0. Yes, this is our first step. Then in second step, what I am going to solve? I have to split this middle term. Before that, what I have to keep in mind, I have to take the multiplication of coefficient of x square. In the rough work, I will do this. The coefficient of x square is 3 and the constant term is 5. I have taken the multiplication of these two terms. 5 3s are 15. then I have to take the multiple of 15 like this, the multiples of 15, so that when I add those factors, I will get 8x. So what do you all think? It is visible, it is clearly visible that 3 and 5 are those two factors. When we add them, we will get as a middle term. Definitely, हमें मिल गए हमारे दो factors. So what we will get? We have split the middle term like this. So 3x plus 5x plus 5 is equals to 0. So done with the second step, middle term splitting. Okay. Now, next we have to take common. So from first two terms, what we will take common? 3x is common. Okay. Then what is left? In the first term, the left is x plus 1. And in the second term, what is it is left? Plus 5. Okay. So we are left with x plus 1 is equals to 0. Okay, everyone. Now, next is what? 3x plus 5, and then next is x plus 1 is equals to 0. Alright, we have taken x plus 1 as a common. Okay. Now, what we will get? 3x plus 5 is equals to 0 and x plus 1 is equals to 0. Alright. Now, if I solve this, what I will get? X equals to minus 5 by 3. And when I solve this, what I will get? X equals to minus 1. So, my answer will be what? My answer will be zeros of px are just a minute, are what? Yes, are minus 3, minus 5 by 3 and minus 1. Alright everyone, okay, till here any doubt? किसी को कोई भी problem? No? Okay, so we are done with how we are going to solve the zeros of a following quadratic polynomial. Okay everyone. So अभी तक हमने क्या देख लिया? हमने देख लिया है कि how we are going to solve the degree of a polynomial, how we are going to solve the zeros of a linear and quadratic polynomial. Okay, all right. So what do you all think? हमें आगे बढ़ना चाहिए कि आज की क्लास को हम यहीं पे एंड करें? Yes, एक्चुअली हमारा ऑब्जेक्टिव तो बहुत सारा था, बट व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू डू, आज हम यहीं पे एंड करते हैं, जिससे हमारे माइंड में ये बना रहे कि अब हमें बनने लगे कि डिग्री हम कैसे निकाल सकते हैं और हम किसी भी क्वाड्रेटिक पॉलिनोमियल को कैसे सॉल्व कर सकते हैं, लीनियर एज वेल एज क्वाड्रेटिक. ओके, तो आज की क्लास को हम यहीं पे एंड करते हैं. हमारे बाकी के ऑब्जेक्टिव को, दैट इज हम ग्राफिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन को हम क्या करेंगे, हम नेक्स्ट क्लास के लिए छोड़ देते हैं. हम उसको नेक्स्ट क्लास में पढ़ेंगे. आज के लिए हम इतनी छोड़ते हैं जिससे हम इसी को रिवाइज करें और नेक्स्ट क्लास में हम बेटर अंडरस्टैंडिंग के साथ हम आगे के कॉन्सेप्ट को सीखते हैं. व्हाट यू ऑल थिंक? एग्री विथ मी और नॉट? क्या बोलते हो? आज यहीं पे हम एंड करें? यस, आई वांट टू नो द आंसर कि यस मैम आज हम यहीं पे करते हैं. हम इसका रिवीजन करेंगे, बार बार हम रिवाइज करेंगे इनको और फिर हम आगे के क्वेश्चन को करेंगे. ऑलराइट, ओके, मैं आप सबको एक क्वेश्चन देती हूँ होमवर्क के लिए. ये थर्ड क्वेश्चन आप सबके लिए होमवर्क है. आप इसको नोट करिए. आप मुझे कमेंट्स में इसके आंसर्स दीजिएगा कि मैम इसका आंसर क्या आ रहा है. 4x स्क्वायर प्लस 9x प्लस 2 का आंसर क्या है, और आगे की चीजों को हम नेक्स्ट क्लास के लिए छोड़ देते हैं. ऑलराइट, तो आई थिंक आप सबने इसको नोट कर लिया होगा और आप मुझे कमेंट्स भी करोगे इसके आंसर को कि मैम इसका आंसर ये आने वाला है 0. ओके, तो आज की क्लास को हम यहीं पे एंड करते हैं. हमने क्या सीखा? हमने सीखा कि व्हाट इज पॉलिनोमियल, हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू सॉल्व the degree of a polynomial, how we are going to solve the zeros of a polynomial, linear and quadratic. अब हम next class में we will solve what's the meaning of a graphical representation of a polynomial. हम वो देखेंगे इसके ग्राफ्स को और हम इन सबको रिवाइज करेंगे. Okay everyone, so thank you so much. That's all about today's session and I hope you enjoy the session. What do you all think? Yes, you all enjoy the session? Yes. So if you have any doubt and any problem, you can write in the comment section. Okay, and we will meet in the next session of this polynomial very soon. Okay, till then, bye bye, tata, and have a superb day. Okay everyone, bye bye.